More than 3 million Americans are at risk of losing food stamps under a Trump administration proposal. Now, this would limit who is eligible for assistance, and the ripple effects will trickle all the way down to our schools.
Simone Del Rosario has been looking into this for us. And Simone, some are saying this is going to hit Washington families especially hard.
Yeah, that's because we talk about it all the time. The cost of living here, the cost of childcare here, it's so much higher than the national average. So experts say this rule change would not only increase the food insecurity we see in so many homes here, it would also kick thousands of Washington students off the free lunch program at school.
Nearly 1 in 10 households are at risk of losing SNAP benefits, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Under federal law, a family of 3 can get SNAP benefits if they make up to about $27,000 a year. States like Washington have been allowed to increase limits to about $42,000 for the same family. But the Trump administration wants to take away that option. Congresswoman Kim Schreier says that's especially concerning in a state like Washington.
The poverty rate in Washington state is not the same as the federal poverty rate. So allowing families who earn up to 200% of the poverty level, boy, those families are still really struggling.
Most at risk of getting cut off are seniors and those dealing with disabilities.
These are people living on fixed incomes, again, in one of the most expensive regions in the country.
But kids are also at risk. Data from the state says about 17,000 Washington students could lose free lunch over this. Across the country, it's about 500,000 kids. That's because kids automatically qualify for free lunch if their family's on SNAP. And with more than 3 million Americans at risk of losing the benefit,
we are jeopardizing the academic futures of these kids.
The pediatrician turned congresswoman says supporting food stamps is a no-brainer.
There is no division in my district when it comes to this issue.
In fact, the Republican-controlled Congress recently failed to pass similar measures, instead rallying around SNAP. But some Republicans, and definitely the Trump administration, believe cracking down on eligibility will limit fraud and save money. They say more than $9 billion in the next 5 years.
Of course it's cost savings, but it comes at a tremendous expense.
The Trump administration says the reason behind the proposal is to make sure these benefits are limited to people with a high need. But I've been digging into it a little more. I found out it may have an unintended consequence, not just for families here, but also for our schools themselves. Here in Washington, if about 2/3 of the school's students get automatically enrolled in free meals because of programs like SNAP, that school can offer free meals to the entire student body, and they get the funding to do it. But because we expect a number of these students are actually going to lose SNAP and that automatic enrollment, the school could lose that ability to get the funding and offer free meals to everybody. So this is in the proposal stage. People can comment on it. You can go to our website, search for SNAP. We have a link for it, so you can put in public comment through September 23rd.
I think everybody's all for accountability. I think we're concerned, though, when you hear that students and their nutrition may suffer.
Yeah, there's a lot of consequences to this, so it's good for everybody to, take a look for yourself.
All right, thanks.
Simone, thank you.